Let's talk about Amazon Prime for a moment. You said before that you think Prime is much more than just a shipping program. What do you mean by that?
Well, Bezos is just so darn smart, Angela. I mean, he took my wife. My wife and I have 8 grandchildren, who 4 years ago wouldn't shop online, to the point today where she doesn't even look at alternative sites. She is Amazon Prime, hook, line, and sinker. Okay, and so she goes on Amazon Prime and she buys everything. If I go home in the afternoon and there's no boxes on the porch, that means she's already got home before me because there's box on the porch every day with 8 grandkids. Prime member has grown tremendously. Now, Amazon doesn't publish the figures, but my research indicates in the United States there's something like 13 million Prime members in the United States. Amazon has also expanded Prime to 10 other countries beyond the United States. What we see is the tremendous loyalty that's being shown here, and that my wife is normal. A typical Prime member buys between 2 and 2.5 times what a non-Prime member does. And so they're really buying a lot. And last year at Prime, 92% of the people renewed their membership. And of that 8%, it looks like half of them moved. And so maybe they did renew Prime, but they did it at a different address, and so you don't see it. But it is a loyalty program where what they want you to do is to think of Amazon first whenever you want to shop. And that's what 13 million Americans are doing.
What's Amazon Fresh Prime, and why should distributors who aren't involved in grocery care about that?
Yes, excellent point. And I really like the second part of that question because I think many distributors, when they hear about Amazon Fresh Prime, might say, who cares? But you're absolutely right. It does have a significant impact on distributors because of the capabilities it affords Amazon. So Amazon Fresh Prime is a new program. It only came into existence last June. However, its predecessor was called the Big Radish Program. And the Big Radish Program has existed for a couple years, and it's an outgrowth of the original Amazon Fresh program, which was in Seattle, Washington. And so what Amazon does is they experiment and they try things and then try something else and try something else until they get it right, and then they roll it out. And so in Seattle, Amazon had Amazon Fresh. It began 7 years ago, home delivery of groceries. And if you were a Big Radish, now this is Seattle terminology, you qualified for being a Big Radish by spending more than $400 a month. If you spent more than $400 a month, every order over $30 you could have delivered to your home for free. If you weren't a Big Radish and you lived in Seattle and the order was somewhere between $30 and $75, they charge you $5, and they charge you more if you were less than $30. But what they've done now is they've taken Big Radish and put it on steroids and called it Amazon Fresh Prime, which they introduced in June in Los Angeles, and now it's spreading to San Francisco, and it will spread to 30 to 40 metropolitan statistical areas in year 2014. What it says, if you pay $299 a year, you can have groceries delivered to your home as frequently as you want for no charge. Now, some people look at $299 and say that's a lot of money. Well, number one, that includes the $79 for Prime, so it's only really $220 more than you're already paying as a Prime member. But what it does is it gives Amazon the opportunity to be in your home about 2.7 times a week. And so they're going to be coming to your home. And then what they've said in Los Angeles, and oh, by the way, in addition to buying all your groceries and having them delivered, here's 500,000 general merchandise products that you can also have delivered with your groceries. And so what Amazon Fresh Prime is doing, it's getting to your home without charging you for the delivery, but the grocery margin is actually paying for the delivery, and it's a break-even proposition on groceries. But then what Amazon Fresh Prime is doing is they're making their margin on the general merchandise items, which are now being delivered to your home for free You're not paying for it, and Amazon's not paying for it because the grocery business is paying for it. And so it's a great way to have frequency of delivery to the home. Now, interesting, most of the delivery is going to take place at night. And these are going to be on Amazon Fresh trucks with Amazon Fresh employees or courier that works for Amazon. And it's going to get the product delivered to the home. But now, what are they going to do with those trucks during the day? Well, they're going to do B2B. And so B2B will be during the day while B2C is at night. And so what they're going to be able to do is have a delivery fleet which will deliver products that would have traditionally came from a distributor to the marketplace within hours of the time the orders are placed. And so what we're going to be talking about with distributors is certainly next day, certainly same day, and possibly in a couple hours. And so they will have that delivery capability that's being paid by the B2C, and now it's going to be a challenge for the B2B. So it's a big deal, and we really need to pay attention.